Bring Bashir first of all.
I think this is what I would say, that, it is a common fact that the Kenya Kwanza regime is a total mess. That one everybody knows. It's a total mess since it took over power from the previous regime. We think it will give us some semblance of a better management in terms of administration of our funds.
But he says they're going to win 67. 2
years down the line, it's a total mess. Everybody knows that. Actually, one of the Nigerian sayings say that when you say a lie and you repeat it and repeat it, ultimately the lie will seem to be the truth to you. So I think the very supporters of the president knows the dire situation of our country. They know the regime is a total mess. That one is a common fact. But what I'm saying, you raised a very important question. You said, why is the government pushing for Raila's candidatureship in terms of the EU position? We need to be honest with each other. The truth is, President Ruto is now serving his first term. He has one more chance to go under the law in terms of vying for that particular seat that he's holding at the moment. Who is his biggest threat? It is the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. He knows the mistakes that his party and his regime are making every day. He knows the dwindling interest and confidence the people of Kenya that were having in him that is losing over time. What will happen, or what was to happen, is that over time, by the time we get to 2027, the people of Kenya will look at any alternative person, but not the current president. Now, for him, who is the most serious opponent, or who is the person who can get him off that particular throne? It is the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. So to be honest with each other, the main reason as to why those who are in UDA are pushing for Raila's seat, and they're really, really praying hard that he clinches that particular seat, is because if he gets, or if he wins that particular seat, there will be no person of such a force to go against the current president come 2027. Unless any other Kenyan brands himself as a person who is able to clinch that particular position or be of an interest to the people. That's something that we all know. That is why they're all celebrating, and that's why they're happy. It is like the person who is of the utmost threat is going away. Secondly, let me now come back to who may be the person to maybe looking at one Kenya alliance.
Yeah.
When you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, and again you look at the likes of Eugene Wamalwa and Gideon Moi, they all see as equals to each other. None thinks the other is more influential or has a bigger political backing compared to the other. But they all know Raila is superior to the others because he enjoys a bigger population in terms of support base across the country. So it will be very hard for these 3 or 4 or 5 to leave that particular docket or support each other, to say so and so Tosha. That will be a tall order for them. That's why we are saying, over time, the so-called One Kenya or Oka will no longer be there. It will disintegrate in the next few months. Every person, they all view each other as equals, as I've said. So everyone will have to chart his or her own path. Fourthly, the current president is a serious politician. He's a very cunning person. He will find ways of getting to these few weak elements within One Kenya alliance. And he will end up dismantling them and find a way of making them weak and walk away. For me, in all essence, we have time, and we have about 3 years to go. The Kenya Kwanza government is a total mess. Someone should come out. Actually, these young men, like the Nairobi senator, the MP for Embakasi, these are good energy, or these are fresh bloods who may now come up and brand themselves as people who may show us all the misdoings of this government and what they will do if they are given an opportunity.
Okay.
The only issue that we are having at the moment is that in terms of honesty, these people, in terms of those who are in UDA, are finding it as a blessing for Raila to clinch that particular seat. And they'll be celebrating day and night, and they are praying for him.
Okay.
They don't like him, they hate him, they are praying for him to go away.
Okay. Abdullah, I need to take a quick break, but I'll come back.